So, I gotta ask. First question, how do I learn to power shield like that?
What did I power shield?
Everything! You power shielded like every single missile and that charge shot. I think GG actually broke the mic when you killed him with the power shield charge shot.
Oh, yeah, I heard that. Yeah. Because he came up and I ran at him.
Yeah.
And at the last second, he did the charge shot.
So beautiful.
Yeah, I know. It was honestly, it was so fast that you couldn't even see the charge shot.
Yeah,
like, it was like out and then it was right back at him.
Yeah,
and when it hit somebody, it disappeared. So I was like, whoa, you know? And I heard him go crazy and I was like, oh man, just relax, because it got me a little hype. Honestly.
Exactly. And it felt like you were really feeling yourself. Like especially after game 1, it seemed like you just had all this momentum and you were just playing great.
After I lost?
Yeah.
I took him to Yoshi's, and I know that he doesn't like Yoshi's, so I was feeling good. And then I got the easy, or I got the early kills from the ceiling, so I was confident about that.
Yeah.
And up smash, obviously, the platforms aren't too good for him. I know he tries to combo with down air to tech to forward smash or down smash, which I actually got hit by, and I was kind of upset about that because I teched it and then he down smashed and I held away because I thought I was going to forward smash.
Yeah.
So I guess that's the mix up, and I was like, oh man, but I just felt so confident on that stage.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, you have the ledges that they give you the invincibility. So I'm like, okay, well if I grab ledge, if I'm recovering, then I'm okay.
Exactly.
I feel that he's not too strong on the edge guard versus Fox.
It definitely seemed like that. He had really good missile control, but in terms of getting like those clutch F tilts or up tilts, I wasn't seeing a whole lot.
Yeah, and you don't have to quote me on this, but I think that because of the missile exploitation, he doesn't focus as much as he needs to on the edge guard.
That makes sense.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, people like to do what they're good at.
Yeah,
even though you might need to have a more well-rounded game.
He's probably the best at it.
Yeah.
In terms of competitive players that are top. He's really, at least he's the one that uses it the most.
Yeah. He invented the battlefield missiles, I think, right?
I don't even know what that is.
It's on Battlefield. If you you go forward missiling and you run back and do it again. It's a way to do the same kind of missile spam like you can on Yoshi's or Stadium.
I'd have to see it, but that rings a bell. I think I've seen it before. Yeah.
He made a video on it. Not entirely sure if it's his or not, but I was exposed to it through his video.
Okay. You play Puff, right? So
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You're so happy about that. You played really well today.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, I was watching you in the first match or the first stock in your set versus Arc. I was very impressed with your matchup knowledge, and I was like,
Thank
wow.
You.
And then I thought it was really cheeky whenever he went in to make it seem like he was gonna grab you, and then he dashed away.
And you rested, and I was like, so twitchy,
dude. Yeah, I thought you were gonna get the rest right there because he was like straight. And honestly, if I was a Marth, I was like, oh, that's gonna be a grab.
Yeah,
I probably would have gone in, and he dashed away, and you did the rest, and I was like, dude, that was good dash away. And
I've never had anyone like I guess I must be kind of reading that if I'm doing it like that, because when you can tell when you're being conditioned, your brain's like, do it, do it. No one's ever done that to me before. It's crazy. That guy's really good.
And I think that he's especially good at that versus the floaty characters. Yeah. Especially Puff.
Yeah.
He talks a lot about Puff and what Marth can do and little tricksies and DI traps that Marth can do on Puff, which is a lot.
Yeah, he was getting me a lot with the throw stuff. He's really good at mixing up the back and forward throws.
It's hard.
Yeah,
because you don't want to DI any certain way, because if it's the opposite, it's a 50-50 almost.
Exactly. Yeah. And then if you're DIing even the right way, you don't quite get it, and they forward smash you, and you're down and away.
Yeah, dude. It's scary when you get grabbed. And the thing is, it's hard to get the grab.
Yeah. Marth deserves it for sure.
Yeah. And then oh man, yeah. I think Puff. I don't know, dude. It's hard because I think about one thing and then I think something else that Marth can do, and I'm like, I don't know. I think it just changes to me so much. It's kind of like the Fox Falco matchup for such a long time.
Yeah.
Everybody's thinking, oh, Fox wins it, and then for a long time they thought Falco won it, and now they think Fox wins it. And it kind of has something to do with the tournament results in general. But who knows? What it is. You just keep thinking okay, they have this. Oh, but they have this. HBox is beating Jason. HBox is beating PBU. Oh, PBU beat HBox. Oh, and so they both have great tools. I think if I was to pick one, I'd choose Puff. I think Puff wins it because of her ability to weave in and out of Marth. And her ability to crouch underneath the grab and get the rest.
That's a big deal. Yeah.
When you did it the first stock, I was like, oh, that's the best time because they're so he doesn't know how good you are.
Yeah, yeah.
And you have the benefit of being, I guess, quote unquote random. And so when you go for that and then you punish immediately, you execute, it's impressive. And all of a sudden he's like, and it's honestly kind of like something you might want to pull out later because it's like he adapted so fast to it that you couldn't do it anymore.
Yeah,
and you know what I mean?
It's a huge confidence boost to be like, because I'm nervous. I'm going against Ark, who's like possibly the favorite to win the tournament here.
Absolutely.
And the first thing that happens is boom, rest.
Yeah,
it feels great,
explosive.
Yeah, exactly.
I know that was awesome to watch.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that. I was like, oh man, is this guy gonna take the match? Like, holy crap.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. Anyways, all right, let's move on.
Yeah. More stuff. Were you surprised when you beat Ark? Like, what's the history between you two like?
Okay. He doesn't. I wasn't surprised. Me and him both know. Although we each like to think that we're better, but that's what keeps us always improving.
Yeah.
Is that, I know I can beat him.
Yeah, and that's the rivalry. Rivalries are so important for improvement.
And it's great because I get a Marth rivalry, and it hurts when you lose, and it feels good when you win.
Yeah.
But last time we played, it was at Clutch City Clash, and he beat me off stream pretty quick. It was like 2-0 quick, and and so I was like, man, I'm feeling good. I'm gonna get top 8, and all of a sudden, Ark comes in, having not played for almost more than half a year. And I'm thinking, all right, this guy, and he's not gonna be that good. But at the same time, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, what if he is? What if he, in 8 months, lost bad habits, been watching my matches, and he's ready for this matchup? Exactly. And not only that, but what if I'm not ready for Ark anymore? Because we play so much that I know his style. So it's like when I play him again, it's like, oh, I'm playing a whole new style.
Yeah.
So it's kind of at that point, who can adapt better? And I feel like he adapted better, and he was able to punish more on my mistakes.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and so he got the better of me that day, and I thought, oh man, whatever. I thought whatever because next time I see him, I'm like, all right, I just gotta. Unfortunately, the reason I said it was off stream is because I wanted to look back at the matches when
and
I realized that we were going to come to this tournament.
What happened?
Yeah. Because if I lose, I think it's super important. If you lose that, you go back and you check out why.
Absolutely.
Because although a lot of people like to say, oh, but I know what I did wrong, and I wasn't playing that well, or X John or whatever. If you look at it and actively make a mental note or even write it down, it just helps you so much more.
Yeah.
It's just like trying to remember anything or trying to do anything. It's just like in taking notes in school. If you write it down, it's just going to help you remember better.
Well, and also, I feel like maybe this is just for me, but I actively try to forget about, not totally forget, but in the middle of a match, I don't want to be thinking about why I messed up. I want to, take note of it and then move on. Don't dwell on it.
No, that's exactly.
And it's really hard to step back after the set and then be like, okay, now I want to remember all of the things that I did wrong.
It's hard because it's so hard to do that because you're so in the moment. That's what you want to be. You want to be in the moment.
Exactly.
And you want to play your best when you're playing in a tournament match.
Play Zen.
And when you're doing that, you're not thinking, remember this. You're just straight up in the moment, and so many things are happening, so many micro situations. I mean,
exactly,
literally, it could be 1,000 micro situations in one match.
Melee's crazy.
It's crazy. And so to think of one moment, because that's what I try to do too. It's just hard. It's hard, and that's what's so great about having the stream. And and living now in the Smash era where we have awesome
the streams are everywhere.
You can look back on it. I can literally go home on the way home tonight and just look at it. So that's great. Yeah,
it's awesome.
But I try not to. I do the same thing. I try not to think about it. So I think that's the best way to play.
Yeah, for sure. One of my friends, the way that he does it, his philosophy is that between every stock, he just kind of sits on the platform for a little bit and imagines water. Imagines water, and then forgets about the water. And then he's not thinking about anything.
That's funny. I wonder if that really helps, if it works really well.
Yeah, it seems to. He has a really good mindset.
I kind of want to just do it just for fun or whatever.
Yeah.
And I know I'm going to think this is dumb.
Yeah.
But the thing is that picturing myself do it right now, it'll make me kind of forget. I don't know. I feel like I'm already pretty good at not letting go things. When in the middle of our matches, when I'm losing, especially winners finals versus Ark, which was extremely close.
Yeah,
I feel
absolutely.
Like it could have gone either way, and I got lucky at the end, and I was able to clutch it out. I think I just stepped it up a little bit at the very end, and it kind of caught him off guard and put him under a lot of pressure, and I capitalized on some mistakes, and then
he seemed to be pretty nervous.
Yeah, we both were, and of course he got the grab on me on the last. I don't know if you were watching, but he got the grab, and I was like, my heart dropped, but I was like, okay, just shine air dodge.
Yeah,
and I got grabbed again, which I was like, oh my god. But at the same time, I thought I would because that's what usually happens. The Marth just throws, and then he shields, and then he grabs again.
Yeah.
It's really easy to react to. And then the second one, I was up B, and I was like, because I had, I think it was game 1 of that set, I was at almost a very similar distance. And I was up being, and he forward smashed. I think it was on the left side of the battlefield, and he got me.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I needed to go a little bit higher. So I was almost grateful that happened because I knew that angle was not the right one.
Yeah.
And I knew
and
I gotta get the freaking mangle
that you got.
I was like, dude, I gotta go 43.796 degrees upwards. From
so
vertical,
good.
and it worked, and I was
and that won you the set. Honestly, it did.
Yeah, and I was able to, and after that, it's really hard to get a conversion to death from that because the platform's right there. And
also, what is Arc thinking? He has it. He has the game, and then you get this crazy mangle, and all of a sudden it's back on stage. You at 20%, him at 120.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's gotta be a mindset killer.
That's a total mindset killer because you're like, oh, that was my chance.
Exactly.
Why didn't I punish?
And now it's gone. And if you think of it that way, that your chance is gone, then you're just not gonna play well.
Yeah, and that's why it's. And that going back to the mentality thing, it's easy to forget about it when you're on the platform or the halo coming back. But in the middle of the match, when you have to focus, and not let it affect you. That's clutch.
Exactly.
And that's hard to do, man.
And that's one of the things that makes top players top. The gods, people
let
it
go immediately.
Exactly.
And just don't force it.
Being Armada, being stone cold, always good. Armada is never nervous. And if he is, he never lets it.
Nervous. Never nervous. I don't think Armada would ever say. I don't think anyone would ever say that unless But he definitely handles himself.
Yeah, exactly.
And it looks great. And honestly, after I got done. I feel like a lot of people feel this way. When it's super clutch moment, last stock, we're all playing garbage.
Yeah. So many chokes.
We're just thinking afterwards, after whether you win or lose, you're like, man, I played butt, dude.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think most of the time we're actually playing much better than we're thinking. And it reminds me that my mindset is not where my fingers are, and which then takes me to, if I practice my tech skill well enough, then even if I feel like I'm playing sloppy, I know that my character's performing well because I got the tech skill to back me up.
And you gotta have faith in yourself.
And that's why it's so important. And that's why Armada's, I think, partly why he's so amazing, because even when he's getting nervous, he can rely on his constant practice and the tech skill to not mess up even under pressure.
Exactly.
And that's why that's why I think it's so important to practice, which I wish I did more. But that was an amazing set, man.
Yeah, honestly.
Like I said, it could have gone either way. I'm not saying I destroyed him by any means. I thought I was going to destroy him because it was up 2-0.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, dude, this guy's about to just get the work,
get bopped.
2-0. And then on FD, I was like, no, I freaking lost on FD because I usually win on FD.
Really?
I usually win on FD, and it's usually a shutout.
Do you like that stage against all Marths or specifically?
No, man, I don't like that stage versus Marth, of course not. I grew up watching Mewtwo King get 1,000 chain grab. Of course not. I just have memories I'm like, dude, Foxes get wrecked here.
Yeah.
I don't even like it. But I try my best to, but he got me. He got me that match. And then what was the next match? It was Dreamland. Oh, man. Game 4 Dreamland. Holy crap. Holy cannoli, dude. I went in, I got the jab, and I tried to go for the jump cancel up smash on the right side, last stock. And I missed it. I jumped. I don't even know what he did afterwards. I was it's just like that. Just like when he got the back throw, and I got the mangle, and I missed it.
Yeah.
When I tried to go for the jump cancel up smash, and I missed it, my mind just went. Bleh.
Yeah, that was my chance. I missed it.
That was my chance. I missed it, and now I'm gonna get hit. And I think if I look back on it, I probably could have done something.
Yeah.
But in the moment, I was so focused on what had just happened and not what was about to happen that I got hit, I think.
And it's so hard to get yourself out of that, not only at all, but fast, really fast. Melee happens so quickly.
It's fast, yeah.
And to take a third of a second and be like, I'm disappointed, now I'm not.
And I'm actually pretty good at. I'm pretty good at if I do get upset, which is rarely, but when I do, I usually get over it.
Yeah.
Because I try to be as in the moment as possible, but in a split-second scenario like that, it's really hard. That's why I love Smash. It challenges you, it helps you grow.
Exactly.
Even in sometimes you play in parts of yourself that you don't even know. So I like it. It had a great time, dude.
Yeah, it's been good interviewing you, man.
Yeah. What are you doing? What are y'all doing later tonight?
I'm housing Arc and JF and Hamyo. So I don't know. Whenever they're down to head back, I'm down to head back. You could come over if you wanted to.
Yeah, I heard that they wanted to stay. Me and Miho have a hotel room, and I'm not sure if I think it's just us. So I'm not sure. I think if we have a hotel room, we want to stay. But if it's not too far, we might want to just hang out with y'all for a little bit.
Yeah, I'm super down with that. I don't know if you like know places, but I live in Norman, about half an hour from here.
Dude, you live in Norman, dude?
Yeah.
Look at my hat, dude. I want to go to Torchy's. Let's go to Torchy's.
Yeah.
You just got one like this year, right?
I actually don't think I've been to a Torchy's.
There's one in Norman.
Let's hit it up.
How do I know that and you don't?
Yeah.
Have you been there before? Never?
I don't think I have, no.
Have you been to Texas before?
Once or twice. Never Dallas, though. Just, like, stops in Amarillo really quick. So.
Okay. Yeah, so you've never been to Torchy's?
Nope.
Okay. We should go.
Yeah?
If it's not too much trouble. All right, buddy.
All right, sweet.